of relaxed, but putting you in situations where you're learning more about the game. It's kind of like on-the-job training. I was a player, so I'm kind of a player's coach. I know what kids want. They want to have freedom. They want to have fun. They want to be confident in their abilities. So we start the confidence part in repetition, over and over, doing drills, giving them a primary move and a breakdown move and a finishing move and then a counter move. So in the games, they can use these moves and become more confident as the game is played. Offensively, everybody has the green light. It's not just a one-person thing where only one guy has, designated to shoot. Basically, everybody on my team has the green light because this is what the program is about. I'm a trainer first, and I'm here to develop. But bottom line is, if you're an offensive player, this is a great system for you because it's all about confidence and skill building. So it's not me tearing you down, it's actually me building you up. We keep the numbers small. We only have 8 players per team. That's by design. What we do is we give 8 players the opportunity to play, but what I'm going to say up front is I don't want to hand players playing time just because they're part of the program. I want the players to earn it because I think when they're challenged to earn something, then they play harder. Competition is we're basically playing an AAU schedule, but it's a local AAU schedule. We're playing against the top teams that travel, that go to Seattle, that play in the big time ICP tournaments or things like that. We play the same teams. Winning is good, but learning is better. These kids are young. We want to have fun, but we also want to learn. This is prep for high school. We're just here to work on your game. Winning comes with it. I like to win as a coach. I'm competitive, just as competitive as everybody else, but developing the kids on their weaknesses is what we really want to do. Compete against the elite teams. I've seen it firsthand. It's not too many programs that blow us out, and even if they do, come next session, we're right there, and I think the kids like that. They see it also. They see that we might have lost by 20 to this program, then we face them again in the summer or in the fall, and all of a sudden we're either beating them or we're either tied at the end. A lot of programs feel entitled to win, or a lot of players feel like they're supposed to win. It just doesn't work like that. Nobody's entitled to get anything. You have to go out, work for what you want, take what you want, and that goes back with playing time. I have a personal touch on every single one of my kids. It's not like I got 500 kids, so I don't even know the kids. And I think that's kind of what the unique thing about my program is that everybody has a personal touch when they come in to Shawn Johnson Basketball Academy. What I like about the program is just seeing kids succeed. I remember them from day one, and I see them now. The kids have been in the program for a while, and just seeing that maturation in their game, seeing the results that they're getting, seeing how they match up against other players, seeing in the beginning how they played against one team and now seeing how they play against another team, that's all a credit to their hard work and their training. So I mean, that's kind of a beauty in itself when you build something from the ground up and you kind of wait for it to bloom, because all kids, they bloom at different ages. All kids take different amounts of time to pick up what you're trying to say. So as a trainer and a coach, I have to be patient. But when you actually see the results of the hard work, it's pretty gratifying. I would say to the parents that sometimes when it gets a little tough, there's a little bit of adversity, that's the point where you leave your kid in the program, because that's what I'm challenging these kids on purpose. I'm getting them ready for the game. I don't want to wait till the game to challenge them. The whole point is to prep them. This is all practice for the real test. At Cascade, we put them through a series of drills to get them ready for the game. When the game actually comes, it's still phase 2 of the learning situation. It's still training. That's the difference between our program and the other programs. We're still training in the games. As a coach, as a trainer, you might see me talking 90% more than the other coach, just because I'm training. The kids who aren't at the level of the elite kids, they need to work hard on their own in training. And the kids that are at that level, they even have to work that much harder, because they know the demands from them is going to be a little bit harder than the demands on a team that has tryouts and cuts and things like that. But what I've seen is it makes my elite players better. It makes my medium kids better, and it makes the kids that just picking up basketball want to get better faster. So that's one good thing about my program. So that's why we all train together. I don't really have elite players training at this time and, you know, medium players. We all train together, and what you do, you need to just concentrate on your own process, concentrate on your own development, and however fast you want to get there, that's kind of the work you need to do on your own. You know, that's when you know he got real skill. You know, where I ain't got to be at the game, I ain't got to talk to the coach, I ain't got to make no promises with him. If the coach is going all off, man, that dude, he can't be stopped. That's kind of what I'm trying to get with these kids. I want to come to the game, sit back, watch the threes, watch everybody put their hand up, 9 threes in a game, and everybody's going, did you see that? And I'm like, man, I've seen that. I see it every day in workouts. That's what I want to get my players to be. I want them to be like, this is who I am, this is who I'm going to be. Because I don't want kids to be like, well, I didn't make it. You know? I don't want that. I want you guys to know that it's a possibility that you don't make it. Like the 99% of the people in this world who didn't make it playing hoop, that was super cold. Some 7-footers that's running around here at the grocery store. But you don't have to make it a win-lose. You can make it a win-win. You get everything you can get out of hoop, you know? You get everything. You can get a scholarship. You can do whatever. A coaching job. You can learn a lot of stuff. You get nice memories. Travel a little bit. But you get it. You don't make it a win-lose. So when you look at it like that, to where, man, I'm having fun. I'm traveling. I'm meeting guys. I'm challenging myself a little bit. You know, Shawn's challenging me a little bit. I mean, I was the same way, man. When I hit my first 60 points, I mean, 60 points was unheard of for me. When I was in high school, I was like, if I scored 25, I was thinking I was gunning. Trust me, you hit 50 points or 60 points in a game, and you know you had 60, they tell you you had 60, you don't go back from that. Even when you playing on stacked teams or whatever, and you got like, you playing against this guy and like, man, that guy right there is so good, Shawn. He had 29 on us. And then you're thinking in your brain, man, I had 40 at halftime. You know, it does something for your brain where you got that insecurity or you're paranoid, you think you're hearing something, you got it, man. That's not what it is, because if you shooting it and you making it, nobody's gonna say anything. You bringing home the trophy and we win the trophy as a group, they're going to be like, good job. I want them to get that confidence level so high that when they go over there and play for whoever, that's who they're trying to be. You know, they're not trying to be the guy the coach wants you to be. They're slowly but surely trying to impress upon the coach, like, coach, this is what I can do. You know, all of a sudden, as they're getting older, those people with height starting to go like this, because they starting to have their little growth spurt. The people who just grew early, it comes down, they had to work so hard back here, but they was always working on their guard skill. They gonna crush them dudes. It's just gonna be easy. They gonna crush them. So the people who had it easy in the beginning, they kind of selling themselves short a little bit because they're not working on the right things. And that's why these parents, they get so afraid when I say, you know, I got a couple plays. I got 2 inbound plays, shooter and spread, and on offense, I'm just kind of just keep them in the area, and I want you to break these dudes down. They go zone, you know, I know how to do that, you know. But bottom line, I'm not doing all of that stuff. Play instinctive basketball. So when they playing for me and they got to create their own, get their own, or just basically ball moving stuff, it's harder for them to get those threes off. Because I'm not running, I only run one play for you, man, that's shooter. That's it. Everything else, you got to play off instinct. Learn how to play basketball. You know, the program, man, you know, it's a good program, man. It's a good program.